computer. All right, everybody pay attention. Everybody what paying attention? Yes? No? Yeah. All right, first row. All right, we actually kind of did this before. Some of you guys, when you were here early on in the semester, and we did our first sticker, and it was based off one of your drawings. Do you guys remember? All right, this is still the same technique. All right, the same technique, but you got to follow all the steps. All right. Okay, so you open up Photoshop. All right. Now, has anybody ever been to an art museum, a gallery, or you've seen, say that you went to like the Museum of Modern Art in New York? Everybody envisioning this? Everybody envisioning this? Yes. And you walk in and they have this giant banner or vinyl stuck on the wall with a Picasso signature. Anybody ever seen something like that? Right? You know the reference that I'm coming up with, right? Like a large printout or a large sticker on a wall, and you walk into the gallery and you're like, oh, I'm going to see some Picasso today, or Van Gogh, or whatever. Oh, by the way, has anybody gone downtown to the Van Gogh, the live one?
Oh, I don't want to.
Somebody tell me about that.
No, but I've been to the Van Gogh Museum of Art.
Oh, nice. All right. So everybody understand what I'm saying? You can envision what I'm talking about? Like a big printout or a big sticker on the wall, and it's the artist's signature. Yeah. Right? It's been made big, right? Or on a banner, right? Or whatever, right? But mostly a signature. Guess what? How do they make that? Who do they hire to do that stuff? Graphic designers, right? This is a technique, right? I'm going to show you from this very same technique, you can make a raster or pixel-based one that you can reuse over and over. You can have variations of your signature to put them on your artwork from now on, right? You can do one where you have to change the copyright the next year, right? And again, does this guarantee that your stuff is copyrighted and nobody's going to steal it if you post it on the internet? No, but it's on there, right? Somebody would have to Photoshop it, right? Or they understand, hey, this artist made it. People that respect other artists and creative people, they're going to leave it on there and say, oh, this person, they can't even look up who you are to see what other art is. Right? And you'll see we can even make a vector signature out of this. All right. So what I'm saying is from now on, I want everybody, anything you make in here, put your copyright on it, whether you post it or not. Okay. So you should be watching this open. We've done this before. And I'm going to go to downloads. There it is. Now, please follow these steps exactly so you get the best result. Don't make up stuff. Don't skip a step. All right. All right. So there is my signature. There's a couple of crinkles. There's a little bit of dark right here. What is the first step? What do you guys see as far as what's wrong with this? What do I have to do? If I were to put this on my artwork, is it facing the wrong way? Yeah. Okay. So first step, everybody looking, remember, Photoshop is about layers. Yes? All right. I'm going to go to image. And there's one called image rotation. Which way? Is it counterclockwise or clockwise? Anybody understand what this means? If you're looking at an old school clock on the wall, yeah, running backwards in time, 90 degrees counter. There we go. We fixed that, right? Now, if you have a dark area like here, you can't see up on the screen, but right here to here, I didn't take a good picture and I ended up with like a large black background. One of the simplest tools in Photoshop is the crop tool right here. That guy looks like two overlapping L's. And you just click that. You can't see it on the screen, but guess what? You don't want excess image. You can just cut that right straight away, not right on the edge of the artwork, but right about there, right? Because guess what? All this white is going to become pixels. And you can get rid of some of the, like the shadow and a little bit of this crinkle here. I'd say right about there. Cool? All right. There's a crop tool. Now, When you're ready, you hit enter or return and it cut it. All right, we're pretty much there. Here's the step everybody misses. Notice this is a RGB or red, green, blue image. Now you guys are gonna say, well, Novo, it's just a black marker on white paper. It looks black and white to me, but it is not. An RGB image is color. Remember, red, green, and blue combined, and it's very hard to see up on the screen. You may say, Novo, those are black and white and gray. No, they're not. They're made with red, green, and blue channels and colors, and it gives us the illusion that it's black and white. We have to actually physically, this is super important, this step. Everybody watching? Image, mode, grayscale. You guys remember you did your sticker from your drawing? You must do this step or else you messed up. It's not gonna work. You're gonna tell it, yes, I wanna discard all that other RGB information. I want just pure grayscale. You're not gonna see a difference with your eyes, but the computer knows. And then you'll see right here, it says gray. That means there's only one channel, right? Black, white, gray. I mean, that's all there is, okay? Next step, you see this crinkle here? Command L. Some of you guys are gonna remember this from when you did your drawing and cleaned it up using the levels, right? Check this out. You just move it around, increase the dark. Remember, the gray is the darkest areas. The dark gray, I'm sorry, the light gray is the middle tones, and then the white is all the background. And you move it to where you just see, and this is why I wanted you to use the marker. If you notice, you get this cool kind of scratchy little scratchiness. I'm gonna zoom in. Yes, yes, yes. See how it's like broken up? These type of markers kind of give you this variation, and it looks really nice and it looks very artsy. All right, I like it. I'm teaching you one way. If you do it different another time, if you experiment, you guys that like to draw, do it. Okay. All right, but I like that one. Say okay. All right. Oh, get out of that crop thing because it keeps showing up if you don't get out of there. All right. So I'm not going to resize it or anything. I'm just going to kind of leave it like this. Oh, I see a little bit of artifacts right here. You guys can't see it. All right. But I'll show you guys right now. So here's the first step. Save it. Always save as PSD. I'm going to put my SIG. And you can put copyright. And you can start cataloging these every year. You change it up, right? 2023. Or maybe your signature changes as you get older. Or you become some anonymous artist, right? And you create new signatures. All right, everybody there? Yes? Okay, check this out. And I know this seems longer than it is because I'm trying to explain it. It's very hard to see, but there's a couple little artifacts right here. You really can't see them up on the screen. Here's where you can delete some of that. Everybody looking? Next step. Now you unlock your background. See how it's automatically background? If you just double click here, right, and you call it original, now it has been activated. If you don't do that step and you try to do this, say that I had a smudge here, watch. Oh, I can't see it, hold on. Oh, let me do it with a pencil. You don't have to do this, I'm just showing an example here. All right, say that I had scratchy extra like that, like I messed up, right? And I don't want to do this again because I'm lazy. Yes? Everybody looking? All right. If I try to delete this, check this out. You don't have to use fancy clone mask tools. No. These are very simple drawings, right? It's a drawing. So watch this. If I get the lasso tool, that is one of the basic selection tools. You guys see it? The lasso? Everybody's probably seen the lasso if you know a little bit about Photoshop. All right. Notice right here, it says feather 0. You want that to be 0 when you select that tool. What feather means is when you select something with the lasso tool, it'll either grab a soft selection or a very, almost like you cut it out with scissors selection. And that's what we want in this case. You guys watching? Now look what happens if you don't unlock the background. If I try to go in here and select this stuff like this and surround it, remember in Photoshop, anything inside of these little dancing ants or ants in a line, that is a selection. So everything in here is selected. And if I were to hit delete, everybody should watch this. If I hit delete, it gives me this weird, what content to where? It doesn't know what to do. So I'm gonna hit cancel. And the reason that happened is you didn't unlock the original layer. So just double click. What's the difference? Original. You guys watching? Super important, that step. People miss that step. They're always, Mister, it's not working. Why? Because you didn't do that step. Check this out. Now this is different. Once it's unlocked and I hit delete, it cut it away. It's gone. And it's very hard to see up on the screen. But in Photoshop, when you don't have anything in the background, it looks like a little checkered pattern. I know you guys can barely see that there. Yes? Everybody see it? All right, that means there's nothing in the back, but you have to activate that layer. You have to unlock it. All right, check this out. Last step. Command D is deselect to get rid of the little dancing ants or walking ants. All right, I like how this looks. All right, I'm gonna save. Now, if I'm trying to put this on something I made in Procreate or in Photoshop, right? For example, let me open up my Stormtrooper, this one. Let's try this one. Okay. Did I do this one here with you guys? I don't remember. Okay. Everybody watching? All right, we're almost done. And then I'm gonna let you work all class period. I have stuff to do. Also, I have to do some banners over there. All right. So watch this. If I want this signature over here, everybody watching? Should I just be able to drag and drop it? What do you think? Yeah, but number one, I gotta size it. And I gotta zoom out. Remember, you have to zoom out to see. It's not like Illustrator. Right? All right. So check it out. Everybody look. Tony, pay attention. Autumn. So check it out. I have it here, but what's the problem? Yeah, the white, right? That doesn't work for me, does it? No, it looks ugly. It looks like I just taped it on. So check this out. And this will be on the video. And there's another one already posted. Very simple selection. Again, concentrate on these basic things for Photoshop, selecting stuff. Everybody watching? All right. We want the magic wand. This guy, magic wand tool. It's another selection tool. Everybody looking? Magic wand. Put tolerance. That's how many pixels plus or minus it'll reach. I'm gonna put 2. I want everybody to put that. All right, it'll be in the video. Select 2. You don't want that to be 30 or 50 or 100, or else you're gonna select everything else that isn't white. We only want to select the white stuff. Watch this. How did I zoom out? Oh, sorry. All right. Okay, check it out. I had a brain fart there. Watch this. Select your layer. Magic wand. Click anywhere on the white. Everybody see? Everybody see it? Check it out. And we're going to zoom in. You can see that it picked up all this white. It's not touching the black. It's not selecting the black, right? And if I hit delete, just delete on the regular keyboard. Don't do the little delete on the little keypad next to the keypad. Use the regular delete on your main keyboard. And you can see it took all the white away, except what happened, it did not get the parts on the inside, the hollows. So there's a trick to that. Everybody watch. Just like in Illustrator, you can do select same fill or select same stroke. I undid that. Watch this. It's kind of hard to see on screen, but watch. So right now I have all the white selected still, right? I did a Command Z. Then you go to select similar. You'll see it better on the video. Select similar, and it's selected. It's hard to see up on that screen. All the little hollow areas too, where there was white. Okay. It even got inside the O, inside the 0, inside the C. Now I hit delete, and it gets rid of everything. Okay. That's how I want it. Command D. Check this out. Everybody watching? Now, let's save that. Command S. Now, if I drag it, check it out. I have a pure signature. All right. with my copyright. Remember, you got to zoom out, option only. I'm going to hit enter, Command 0. I'm going to get rid of the one that didn't work. All right. Now, what do you guys see as a problem too? Would it be better if it was white? Look how easy. You ready? Command I is invert. Okay. Let me bring that up. Command I is invert color for anything in Photoshop. Okay. Now that's invert, V-E-R-T. Later, as we go forward, there's one called inverse. That's different. All right. Okay. So that's one way to put it straight into a raster or Photoshop file. Cool. Done. You size it. You save your PSD. You put your signature and you copyrighted your artwork, at least for now. Cool. Everybody good with that? All right. Check this out. This is the last part. I know everybody's like, all right, Noble. You go to Illustrator. Say that somebody asks you, hey, I need a giant signature of this artist printed on the wall, or we're going to use vinyl sticker, or we're going to do a banner. Now, if you're going to blow this up, it'll get pixelated if you use only this Photoshop one we did. It's not very big. But if you use Illustrator, and most of you guys in here should know how to use Illustrator pretty well at this point, or at least know your way around it. Everybody watching? Create. Check this out. Look how simple. You're going to place your PSD in here. Sorry, my layers are all jacked up here. Everybody watching? Shift Command P. Noble Sig. And I'm just going to scale it right there. Looks beautiful. Right? It is transparent because we took away all the white in the PSD. Now watch this. I'm going to use Illustrator to draw it in vector by using what? What do we use in Illustrator to draw stuff? It'll draw it for us. Image. Who said that? Image trace. Exactly. Check this out. You go to, you select your drawing, your signature. You go to Window, Image Trace. There it is. You click on Preview. You click Advanced. There's really no white in here, so I don't have to tell it to ignore white. And then you look at it and you decide if it looks good to you. Look how it's breaking that up pretty cool. You can add more detail or less detail. Oh, it's kind of getting plugged up there. I think that's pretty good right there. All right, so check this out. Last step in Illustrator to make a, it did put white. So let's say ignore white. I didn't know it did. It shouldn't have. I guess it's interpreting the clear as white. Check it out. Everybody look at it. Now remember, you need one last step in Illustrator. Right now, is it vector? If I do Command Y, no, it's still a picture, right? So if you do the ultimate expand, that's the last step. Anything you image trace, now it is 100% vector. And what's cool about this is I can make multiple copies. It falls under all the rules of Illustrator now. I can make them any color. Oops, there's a color window. Right here. Remember, it defaults to this gray thing, right? I can use it in anything like packaging, anything at CMYK for print. I can change the colors, right? At will. I could add a gradient to it. It falls under all the rules of Illustrator, right? Let's do a gradient just so you guys see this. And I can scale it to any size. I can scale it the size of the wall on a building. All right. Go to gradient. Check this out. Everybody looking? And I hadn't done this with anybody else. I thought about this just now. Oops. Check it out. Everybody watching? Yes, no? All right. Check this out. Why not make it something cool like gold? Gold is just tones of yellow, kind of orangey. Oh. This is like the first time I ever tried this, all right? You get looking? All right, and then you do that, and then you hold down your option. You should be pretty good at combining your, this one's too dark. Let's say it's gold looking. I'm trying to look up on there on the screen. Somewhere around there. All right, everybody looking? Yes? No? All right. Wow, that was nice, Tony. Yes, sir. Wow. Okay. And then remember, it falls under all the rules of Illustrator. I could do something crazy like this. Why would I want to do this? I don't know. But I could do this and do an option rotate. I could make a flower out of it, right? Whatever. You can mess around with it. But what I was thinking right now is I did it kind of gold, right? What if we try the 3D? I'm just curious. I'm curious if it does anything. Uh-oh. I hope I don't mess up my computer here. I don't know what it's gonna do. Might not do anything. Oh, weird. Look at that. It looks like it's like you dripped it with paint and it's bubbly. Wow, how interesting. I did no, I did inflate. So it made it puffy. Check it out. Depth. Oh, weird. I've never tried this. Yeah, it's like cheese, melted cheese. You made your signature melted puffy cheese. Let's see. So you can see I'm just experimenting with this, just like you guys. I've never done this. Wow, it looks interesting. Right? And then you can go to the lighting. Oh, you're right there. Bless you. This one's not doing anything. I don't know why. Maybe because they're grouped. Why isn't the lighting doing anything? It is done. Oh, there it goes. Oh, weird. Look at that. Then materials. So you get the idea, right? It can be changed. And we start off with just a signature with a marker on a piece of paper. Cool? Yeah, you guys get the idea? Let's do a little extrude. Oh. Eee.
Oh my God, you know who you look like? The one you from Freaky Friday.
Oh, look at that. Oh, so cool. Look at that. 3D extruded copyright signature. You're welcome. All right. Everybody understand what they're doing? All right. And then at the very end, this is what I want you to turn in for your own personal let me show you some of the afternoon juniors, how they did their everybody listen to this. This is the last part. So this is the afternoon juniors, your competition. This is what I want turned in. All right. You're going to turn in not the file, even though I'm going to go check your PSD files. Yes, the other juniors. I know you're seniors and your entire are seniors. But anyway, this is what you're turning in for this assignment. Make it clear that you understand. Once you're done with your file, you created the JPEG, you put it on your own phone. You put it on your own phone and you make it your wallpaper or your lock screen. And then you have somebody take a picture of you holding your phone like this, and you upload this picture. Everybody got it? Yes? Now, notice this student's customized wallpaper on his phone that he made. He's got his signature. Now, here's what happened, look. Huh? He went to some car show. That's a photo he took here locally, right? But here's where I tell you it's all about the details. Everybody looking? Can you read the Need for Speed really well? Huh?
Is it not in-
Aha.
That's what I.
A good graphic designer would not be okay with that. You'd say like, oh, I didn't realize that the time was going to be right over it. And they would move that a little bit down, right? Or find a spot where it's going to look better, right? Even down here, everybody look, I'm almost done. Pay attention. Right here, they got the little camera icon over the signature. Could you go back to your PSD and move that up a little bit and resave it? Yes. And guess what? You might have clients who are going to complain about little things like this. All right, here's another one. Now that one's difficult to do, right? I think that one's fine, right? The 341 over the hand, that doesn't bother me, right? And yeah, it's kind of difficult to not be over the icons, but there's little things that you can move is what I'm saying. And then this student, I had him do it again because he didn't put the 2023 and he got a little upset. But there's no 2023, there's no copyright.
That's cool.
You like this one? Yeah. All right. So this is what you're going to turn in. You're going to turn in a photo of your final wallpaper on your phone, installed on your phone. Cool. Everybody good? Yes? Any questions? All right. Get to work.